Hello and welcome back, MTG Burgeoning community and YouTube viewing audience. If you are part of the latter and wish to join the former, click that subscribe button now. And as always, scroll underneath the description to check out all of our various subscriber rewards. And in today's video, we are going to complete our budget build of Isamaru, Hound of Konda. Welcome back, burgeoning fans. We are here. We are going to finish Isamaru, Hound of Konda. We are going to build a budget with Isamaru as our general commander. And if you missed any of the previous installments of this particular series, you can click on any of the links below to get you up to speed, and you can check out some of the more in-depth descriptions of what we've already done with this deck. Before we install our mana base to complete our budget build of Isamaru, Hound of Konda, we're going to take a quick review of the cards we've already put into this deck. Sigarda's Aid, SRAM Senior Edificer, Danathan Capuchin Paragon, Pure Steel Paladin, Mesa Enchantress, Open the Armory, Open the Vaults, Argivian Find, Sun Titan, All That Glitters, Hero's Blade, Gift of Immortality, Grafted Wargear, Ronin War Club, Black Blade Reforged, Strata Scythe, Luxodon Warhammer, Helm of the Gods, Mirror Shield, Trailblazer's Boots, Prowler's Helm, Haunted Cloak, Chariot of Victory, Fire Shrieker, Armored Ascension, Ethereal Armor, Spirit Mantle, Hyena Umbra, Blessing, Griff's Boon, Sentinel's Eyes, Asha's Favor, Unquestioned Authority, Flicker Form, Inviolability, Spirit Loop, Aven Mind Sensor, Containment Priest, Bounty Agent, Hushwing Griff, Tithe Taker, Kinjali Sunwing, Tomek Distinguished Advocate, Bygone Bishop, Remorseful Cleric, Knight of the White Orchid, Mentor of the Meek, Silver Blade Paladin, Gift of Estates, Milestone, Commander's Sphere, Burnished Heart, Oblivion Ring, Oblation, Unexpectedly Absent, Divine Reckoning, Single Combat, Crush Contraband, Ironclad Slayer, Dawn Charm. And those are all of our spells thus far included in this Isamaru budget build. And to this point, we have pretty much put in nearly all of the spells possible to complete this deck within the constraints of a fixed budget. And where we are right now, before we install the land base, we are looking at a deck that's about $55. So far, that's not too bad. A couple of our cards are close to $7, but we definitely imposed, major budgetary constraints, as you can see in the videos below that we've already had in this subset series. So since we are mono white and we are looking at a budget here, the majority of the lands that we're going to put into the deck to finish it off is going to be plains. In fact, of our 34 lands, 28 of them are going to be just your basic plains. Not full art, just your regular basic plains. However, to add a little bit of spice to it, we had to do a little bit something. The 28 plains are from 28 different sets. At least we can have a little bit of fun with the lands, right? Come on, there's Ravnica Allegiance, Dominaria, War of the Spark, Core 2011, that is Kaladesh, Core 2014, Core 2015, Battle Bond, Magic Origins, Return to Ravnica, Core 2013. Wait a second, did I put a double in here? Oh, I hope I didn't. Okay, no, I don't think I did. Okay, Core 2013. And we have Dragons of Tarkir, Commander 2015. That is going to be one of the Kamigawa sets. Scars of Mirrodin, Avacyn Restored, Rivals of Ixalan. That is Born of the Gods. Pretty sure that is... Oh, darn. Is that Born of the Gods? I think that's the Born of the Gods. Ravnica, Original Ravnica, Hour of Devastation, Commander 2016, Shadowmoor, and Ixalan. So, even though we have 28 basic, non-full art boring planes, at least they're from 28 different sets. I don't know. It's something. Alright, so the 6 non-basic lands that we decided to include in this build. We are a Voltron deck. So lethal commander damage is our thing. Making our commander unblockable is also important. So Rogue's Passage will help us do that. Tap for a colorless, tap 4, tap it, and target creature is unblockable this turn. That will help us get in for the lethal general commander damage. Non-basic land number 2, we have Buried Ruin. Tap for a colorless, tap 2, tap and sacrifice. We return target artifact card from our graveyard to our hand. We're most likely going to see many of our auras, many of our artifacts get sent to the graveyard. And with Buried Ruin, we can return one of our more valuable artifacts back to our hand to get it back onto the battlefield, most likely equipped to Isamaru. Temple of the False God. It's one of our few cards that we can add to this deck to help us ramp, as long as we have at least 5 lands. We tap this to add 2 colorless mana to our mana pool. That will help with equip spells. That'll help with our regular spells, mana attacks commander attacks for Isamaru. Alright, and we have Idyllic Grange. It's a plains. It has plains subtype, but it's still a non-basic land. And Idyllic Grange enters the battlefield tapped unless we control 3 or more other plains, which we most certainly should. And if it enters the battlefield untapped, we put a +1/+1 counter on target creature we control. So really, it's just a basic land that can come into play. It's not basic, I get it, it's a non-basic, but it's a plains that comes into play that gives us a +1/+1 counter, most likely for Isamaru. Non-basic land number 5, we have Opal Palace. Taps for a colorless, or we can tap 1 and tap this and add to our mana pool 1 mana of any color in our commander's color identity, which will be white, of course. If we spend this mana to cast our commander, it enters the battlefield with a number of additional +1/+1 counters on it, equal to the number of times it's been cast from the command zone this game. Now, in looking that Isamaru is a CMC of 1, and it's only a 2/2, chances are in a given commander game, we're going to probably cast him 3, 4, maybe more than 5 times. So using Opal Palace to put additional +1/+1 counters on him as he enters the battlefield, particularly for a Voltron strategy, very, very valuable. Alright, and last land, Myriad Landscape. Enters the battlefield tapped. We can tap for a colorless, or we can tap 2, tap this, sacrifice it, and search our library for up to 2 basic land cards that share a type. Spoiler alert, they're going to be 2 plains, and put them onto the battlefield tapped. So this is just another way that we can kind of ramp up with our land base. Alright, for those of you who are doing the number count in your head and thinking to yourselves, wait a second, we got our general, and that's only 94 out of a 99 card deck. Well, you would be correct. Because of the ridiculously judicious penny pinching that we experienced during the initial and middle phases and end construction of this deck, this affords us the opportunity to take a few extra dollars and splurge a little bit. And in so doing, we will complete this deck tech, this Isamaru EDH Commander budget build, as a $75 deck. The following 5 splurge purchases need to average around $3 per card. So a total of $15 we're going to throw on top of this 60 card deck right now. We got our commander and a 94 out of 99 for around 60 bucks. So let's say we got 15 more bucks to throw around on 5 more cards. So we want to make sure the average of these 5 cards is $3 or less. And I think you'll agree that adding these 5 cards at this price point will make the deck much, much stronger. So let's start with splurge purchase number 1. And it's the only equipment that we're splurging on here. And it's just going to be a Swiftfoot Boots. We tap 2. It comes into play. It gives equipped creature hexproof and haste. We equip for 1. For the purposes of our Voltron strategy, this is better than Lightning Greaves. And we can protect Isamaru and give it haste. It's defensive, it's offensive, and it's slightly under $3. So including Swiftfoot Boots is a boon for this deck. All right, splurge purchase number 2, and the only aura we are splurging on. And that's going to be Daybreak Coronet. 2 white. We enchant creature with another aura attached to it. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3, has first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. And surprisingly, Daybreak Coronet comes in at under $3. So this is one of such a powerful aura to include in our deck. And yes, we have to have an aura already on Isamaru or one of our other creatures before we can target with the Daybreak Coronet. But you know what? That restriction is worth its inclusion. This is an amazing, amazing aura. I mean, +3/+3, first strike, vigilance, lifelink. I mean, we slapped that onto an already well-equipped and enchanted Isamaru, and it's going to be game over very soon. So I am very excited to be able to include a Swiftfoot Boots and a Daybreak Coronet. And that was because we followed our budget, we pinched pennies, we cut corners, we did everything possible to save as much as we can to get to this point right here. And in so doing, we get to splurge purchase number 3, and another card that was surprisingly under $3, just under $3. We're throwing a Soul Ring in, folks. Yep, that's right. Best artifact in our formats going into our Isamaru budget build. We don't really need to talk a lot about what that artifact can do. All right, splurge purchase number 4, and this one's going to be on a creature. And now this one, well, worth it. Worth it. Umbra Mystic. 2 and a white. It's a 2/2 human wizard. Doesn't have evasion. Doesn't have any defensive properties. However, auras attached to permanents we control have totem armor. Totem armor is a mechanic that states if an enchanted permanent we control would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it, if there is any, and destroy an aura attached to it. So having Umbra Mystic in play will allow every single one of our auras to have totem armor, which will protect our creatures from board wipes, from spot removal, and if they get destroyed in combat or from any of the aforementioned spells, then we just remove one of the auras that was attached to the enchanted creature, and the creature survives. Including Umbra Mystic did tip the scales over the $3 mark, but with the savings of the 3 cards before it, Umbra Mystic is absolutely worth it. And this is it, folks. This is card number 99, our last splurge purchase of the deck. And it's another creature, and boy, is it going to be worth it if it's paired under the right circumstances. Leonin Shikari. 1 and a white, this 2/2 cat soldier reads, we may play equip abilities anytime we could play an instant. That just creates so much headache for spot removal. That creates headaches for combat when we're attacking or when we're blocking. And can you imagine, and I've done this, and I can attest to how wonderfully overpowered it is. Can you imagine having multiple equipment on the battlefield with Leonin Shikari and Pure Steel Paladin? Can you imagine what that's like? Let's put Pure Steel Paladin up here, and let's just get some of the synergy going. So with Pure Steel Paladin, it has the Metalcraft ability, and as long as we have at least 3 artifacts on the battlefield, and we most likely will, then equipment we control have equip 0 as long as we control 3 or more artifacts, which we definitely will. So if Leonin Shikari allows us to equip abilities anytime we can play an instant, and Pure Steel Paladin reduces the cost of equipping those equipment to 0, we can go willy-nilly hog wild on all of our equipment, all over the battlefield, all over our creatures, creating such unbelievably powerful value. So Leonin Shikari was a creature I was keeping an eye on to see if we would be able to slide her into this budget build. And I really think she's worth the inclusion. She's worth making this deck, pushing the value up to $75. And that's it, folks. This is an MTG Burgeoning community constructed budget build of Isamaru Hound of Konda. The next step, we're going to sleeve this baby up. We're going to play test it. We're going to gameplay with it. And I'm going to report back to the channel with some notes and some observations. I think we did a great job. This is the first budget foray of the MTG Burgeoning channel, and I think it went pretty well. Time will tell, and I will be back to share those results. MTG Burgeoning, folks. Go forth and enjoy your day.